This is review 6-6, that's solving systems of linear inequalities. In order to solve systems of linear inequalities, we need to be able to solve or graph an individual inequality. And so that's what we're going to do on 1 and 2. So number 1, we have a slope of -1/2, y-intercept of 1. So we'll plot a point at 1, and then we'll go down 1 to the right 2 because our slope is negative. Now if it has the or equal to, the little line underneath the greater than or less than symbol, then we'll have a solid line. If it doesn't, it's a dashed line. So this one's going to be dashed. Next, we need to think about shading. Greater than, you shade above, less than, you shade below. So this one's going to be greater than, which is shading above. Number 2, we have a slope of 3 as a fraction 3/1, y-intercept of 2. So plot a point at 2 and then go up 3 to the right 1. You can also go down 3 to the left 1. This one's going to be solid line. Less than, we shade below. The first one only has y, so that's a horizontal line. Find -3 on the y-axis, put a point, and then draw your horizontal line. This one will be dashed. The second one, we only see x, so find 1 on the x-axis, and then draw your vertical line. This one will be a solid line. Now there's basically two different ways of showing your solution set. You can either shade twice, and that one region that's shaded twice, make sure it's obvious if you're just using regular pencil. That one region that's shaded twice is your solution set. Or you can think about the shading and then just think about, okay, which of these 4 regions is shaded twice, and whatever would be shaded twice, you can just shade once, and that'll be your solution set. So let me illustrate this. All right, so if you're doing 2 sets of shading, the first one, greater than, we shade above. So it's above that horizontal line. So that's one shading. And then for the second shading, we shade, it's less than, so we'll shade to the left of the vertical line. Now notice this region in the top left-hand corner that's shaded twice. That's your solution set. So you can either show it like this, but if you're using just regular pencil, make sure it's obvious. Or you can think about where it's going to be shaded. We would shade above the dashed line, and then we'd shade to the left of the vertical line. So this is the one region that will be shaded twice. That's where our solution set will be. If you only do one shading, it's a little bit more obvious, easier to see the solution set. For this first one, we have a slope of 2/1, a y-intercept of 1. So we'll plot a point at 1 on the y-axis, and then we'll go up 2 to the right 1. Has the or equal to, so it's a solid line. For the second one, we have a slope of 1/1, y-intercept of 1. So plot a point at 1 and then go up 1 to the right 1. This one's going to be a dashed line because it does not have the or equal to. Now let's think through our shading. We're below the orange line. And then for the purple line, we're below as well. So this one region over here will be shaded twice. That's our solution set. First one on 5, slope is -2/1. Y-intercept's 3. So plot a point at 3, go down 2 to the right 1. This one's a dashed line. For the second one, our slope is -2/1. Y-intercept's -3. So put a point at -3 on the y-axis. From there, we'll go down 2 to the right 1. You can also go up 2 to the left 1. This one's going to be dashed as well. Now you may remember from previous ones, we've always seen 4 different regions. This time, we see 1, 2, 3 regions. The 4th one is going to be no solution. If nothing's shaded twice, it's no solution. Now let's figure out our shading. For the orange one, the first one, greater than, we shade above. For the second one, less than, purple one, we shade below. So nothing shaded twice, so we'll write no solution, or you could write empty set. The solution set is empty. There's no x and y values that give us solutions to both of these inequalities. This one, our slope is 2/3. Y-intercept is -1. Plot a point at -1, then go up 2 to the right 3. You can also go down 2 to the left 3. This one's going to be a solid line. For the second one, our slope is -1/3. Y-intercept's 2. So put a point at 2, then go down 1 to the right 3. You can also go up 1 to the left 3. This one's going to be a solid line as well. So we're below the orange one. We're above the purple one. So our solution set is right in here. On the first one, it is not in slope-intercept form, so let's get it into slope-intercept form. Let's get the y by itself. So we'll add x to each side. And now we see y is greater than x plus 4. So on this one, we have a slope of 1/1 and a y-intercept of 4. We'll have a dashed line. Second one, we have a slope of -1/1, y-intercept of 2. So put a point at 2, then go down 1 to the right 3, or down 1 to the right 1, excuse me. This one will be a solid line. All right, for the dashed one, it's above. For the solid one, it's below. And so this region in here will be shaded twice. So that's that. All right, first one, slope of 2/1, y-intercept of -5. Put a point at -5 on the y-axis, go up 2 to the right 1. This one's a solid line. For the second one, we have a slope of 2/1, y-intercept of 3. So put a point at 3 and then go up 2 to the right 1. For the first one, greater than, we shade above. For the purple one, the second one, shade below. So this region in between these lines is the solution set. Now remember, when they're parallel, the other possibility is no solution. So if nothing's shaded twice, then no solution. Number 9, we're going to plot each of these points. All right, so we have a point at 2, 3. So from the origin, go to the right 2 up 3. Put a point. It's not in the shaded region, so it's not a solution. Second one, point at 4, 0. Even though it's on a solid line, it's not within the shaded region, so it's not a solution. Third one, 2, -1. Also not in this shaded region. And then finally for this last one, 1, 2. From the origin, go to the right 1 up 2. And so it is in the shaded region, so it is a solution to this system. Number 10, same graph, but let's go through these points. -2, 4. We're looking for the one that is not a solution. -2, 4 is in the shaded region, so it is a solution. Second one, -2, 1, also in the shaded region, so it's a solution. Zero, 1, choice C, is in the shaded region. And then finally 0, 6. From the origin, go up 6, don't go left or right, and that's our D, so that is the one that is not a solution. That's what we're looking for. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Feel free to subscribe and check out my website.